ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Now you see me, now you don't. If you didn't know, now you know. No, perseverance, my cologne. You can see I got it on. Hold up, wait, stop. You can meet me at the top. I got the magic like a genie in a bottle, baby. I'ma give you what you want. Hold up, wait, stop. Sign my name on the dot, okay. Man, I'm coming in hot, okay. I gotta give it all I got. Yes, I'm living the dream. I'ma make it for the team. I want the gold and the green. Greatest that you ever seen. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Running it up. Look at me go. Running it up. Look at me go. Look at me go. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Texans and the Commanders, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. Man, this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this game really matters.
Tanner Brown ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Landover. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn. It takes something away from each and every one of these moments.
He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll run again with Montgomery. Oh, stiff arm. Oh, he eludes a defender. Breaks through, and he might break away. 20, 15. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. Call it 4 yards from there, partner, and still some ground ahead. Second and goal.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
The toss play, Montgomery. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the game there, and now it's going to bring up third and goal from the 4.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two... Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. George Pickens the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Brown on to send it away. Center return, Nyheim Hines. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
He's out in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw on first. Forced out to his right. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Derek Forrest able to make the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back to throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Houston. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. To throw, Milton. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be through. Almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still second down.
So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Throwing now, Milton. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. White trying this straight ahead. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They manage 3 yards on the carry, which sets him up with 3rd and goal at the 5. Here's Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Milton. And it falls incomplete. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. On target to Worthy. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
He breaks the tackle. He will not go down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. Jukes one defender. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And in for the Houston touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And we've got to stop it here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. All down that time by Jonathan Jones. Here's 2nd and 5. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Milton now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Now Milton to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10 now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Texans are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10. Back to throw now. Rolling, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. We'll have him gain about a hand. Lloyd on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right up the gut. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here we go.
Milton back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
With how to get an open look downfield. Can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Back to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
They're going for this. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. They're set up at the 35 now. Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught at the 4. And he's going to reach the 6 before he goes out. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Commanders 7.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders set to take over. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. He's looking deep once again. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, set.
Now looking to throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. It's a pickup of 26. And the Commanders will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go. Ready?
Plowing up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. This is ahead for about 5. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Third and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 5.
Check go.
Brings up third and
They give it to him again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On the set.
First and 10 from the 41.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
This time it's a passing play. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Throwing now on first down. Roman Wilson reels it in. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Setting up a throw. Has it at the 7. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We've come to halftime. The Texans in unfriendly. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. Well, the starters likely checked out for the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our second half is underway. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
First throw for the backup now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense working quickly. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Willis now. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first.
An 8-yard gain.
Here's the snap on 4th. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now they have third and short. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Another carry for him. Breaks the tackle still, and he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing is Willis. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Willis to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
To throw, here's Willis. Connects on the crosser. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take go.
Here's Willis. That finds Gibson complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Ready up.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 17. It's inside the 10. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. Now Brown on on to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, run! Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Commanders and Malik Willis ready for this next possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Willis. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Washington touchdown. We get a timeout here called by the offense. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Hey, Lion,
Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Red on red.
Here's the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hey, run!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs, it just...
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Commanders 21.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go! Panther Street, Panther Street! Hut, hut.
Willis looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Everett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's Willis to the air. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. This finds Everett complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. Have to pick up the pace offensively as they go hurry up.
Go!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Mustang 19! Go! Ready?
He's dropping back to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, go! Track, bring it! Track, Panther!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
On the red. Red. Start.
Back-to-back carries here. Broke through the tackle. He cuts it to the right. He's off to the races. At the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making a 3-score game in the 4th. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Got Everett, and it's complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And this one doesn't go far. Everybody rushing back to the line. Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
Track at 60. Here we go, sack.
Willis now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 21.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Austin. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And the open lanes, the beautiful wind. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Willis to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
They'll try and punch it in. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. They're running again. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now Brown on to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now come the Texans on offense. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way.
Hey, Lion!
They put a receiver in motion here left. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Next to 24. Here we go.
Back to the well again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Rip, 23.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You don't wanna violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Do like you really that. Wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck violent in the place to be. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck violent in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit deal with it so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all of be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. My whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. Do you really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck violent in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck violent in the place to be.